Today we are going to update the windows on the downstairs of our house. We're going to replace all the blinds and also frame the windows with a farm style casing all around. And so we have everything we need to get it done. 6 windows. Yes, sweetie. Now here's a few things I wanted to go over to save you some frustration. Now, If you look close at this upper trim piece that comes with the blinds, when I bought the box, it says white on it, but it actually looked cream. It looked like it didn't belong, especially in the dark. And so all I did was take the same latex paint and I painted right over that piece. Now it's not designed to be painted on that, but since nobody touches it, I think it'll be just fine. Now while we're on the subject of blinds, make sure that when you get your blinds ordered, you measure from this inside edge to this inside edge. And then when they cut the blinds, they'll cut it a 1/2 inch shorter. That way you have a 1/4 inch reveal on each side. Now when I bought these blinds, I bought the ones that have these pieces at 2 inches, these little slats here. But when I needed it for the bigger window, they didn't have them available, and so I ended up buying the 2.5 inch blinds for this big window here. Now here's the difference, and if I had known, I would have bought everything with the 2.5 inch blinds. Here, you have, let's say, I don't know, 75, probably not even that many, but 75 pieces that run horizontally. Over here, you only have like 50 of them. So if you want a space that looks less cluttered, then you want to go with fewer blinds. I didn't know that when I asked the lady. She just said that it was a personal preference, that the functionality didn't change any, but the aesthetic to me, I think it does. So there it is with more blinds, and then over here with less. Here's something else that went wrong. I didn't want to go back to the store to buy another piece, but I had a whole bunch of pieces that I could piece together. Now here's one of the seams that I could keep working on. If you guys see that I did just a 45-degree cut to patch it together. Now if I go back through and sand it some more, then it'll be just fine. But I really didn't want to run back to the store. I even couldn't run back to the store because it was closed, and that just worked out just fine. Now right here, the two windows came together real close. I didn't even realize how close they were until I put it together. So what I ended up doing is just joining that top piece, making it look like it's one continuous piece. My wife thought it might have been better if I had just connected them all together and made it look like one big window with a centerpiece down the middle. But yeah, I just did it like that. I think it looks just fine. Here's something you want to be really careful of. As you're attaching these small pieces, or really any piece that goes along this upper cap, you want to be careful not to leave your fingers where I have them right now. So I'm about to bring my nail gun up and put it up against the edge. Now, sometimes the nails, they splay out to the side and they'll poke out of the edge. And if your finger's there, it's going to be pierced just like the wood is. So you want to make sure that you move your fingers away so that that doesn't happen to you. Now, if you like this video, stay tuned for the second part. I'm going to frame out the door, the front door.